Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's almost 1 p.m. here in beautiful, sunny Southern California. And why am I doing a live video on what I'm eating for breakfast today when it's almost 1 o'clock? Well, the reason is because I follow this really weird way of eating where I actually don't eat until I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. And so breakfast literally just means break fast. And I always break my fast with vegetables. Hello, Kathy. So if you saw my dinner last night, there's a little bit left over. That was the gingered chard dish I made. So I'm going to actually incorporate that because what I really want to teach you guys more than anything, more than recipes, is how to eat food, how to enjoy the simple taste of whole natural foods and make healthy taste delicious. And that's why I've been showing you my quick and easy meals, and also because you keep writing saying you appreciate them even though they're very similar. Hello, Shirley. Thanks for all the hearts. So I really have to say that if you don't like the taste of whole natural food, it's because you're eating things that aren't whole or natural, like sugar or oil or flour or alcohol or salt. Yeah, that's so true, Esther. First food of the day. Breakfast literally means break fast. It doesn't mean you have to eat at 6 or 7 or 8, even 9 in the morning if you're not hungry. And especially if you're struggling with a lifestyle disease or overweight or food addiction. Thanks, Jamie. Hi, Pat. Hi, Jan. You really do want to wait until you're hungry to eat. And guess what? Hunger's the best sauce. Food actually tastes good when you're hungry, even vegetables. So preheating my pan on high. Not ready yet. See, because I do this little test with the water. See, the water stayed. When the water starts rolling around, I should have probably preheated the pan, but I wanted to show you my really cool sign that says let's see, I can't get a full shot right now because there's a tripod, but it says many people have eaten my cooking and gone on to eat normal lives. Actually, Dr. Joel Fuhrman, when he endorsed my book Unprocessed, his endorsement was, I have eaten her food and lived. Oh, I'm glad you like the camera angle, Jamie. It's just, that's all I can really do when I'm by myself. When I have a friend over, they shoot it for me. So the water's ready now. Yeah, there it goes. You can see the sizzles. So now I've got my onion. It's just one onion. I don't know. I don't measure in cups. It's just one onion because it's just me today. When it's me and somebody else, then I do 2 onions. And I didn't really make a big effort to chop it any special way. That piece is too big. I probably should have used the machine that I use to chop the zucchini, which is this thing from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's called the Vidalia Chop Wizard, but it was busy chopping zucchini. And we're going to be using the 2 cups of zucchini because that's all I had. And I'm going to get to your question in a second, Tina Louise. I just want to say that normally I eat 2 pounds of zucchini for breakfast, either steamed or in the air fryer. And when they're cooked in the air fryer, they shrink down to almost no food. I'm starving. But because in the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, we're doing a 30-day challenge for August by Any Greens for Necessary, we're committing to having not just VFB, which stands for vegetables for breakfast, but GFB, greens for breakfast, which is the way the Ultimate Weight Loss Program was designed in January of 2012. I got to get my greens in, but I haven't gone to Costco yet. So my greens today are going to be purple, but cabbage is considered a green. But I'm using what I have. I had a couple of zucchini. I'm going to throw in my leftovers. But I'm telling you guys, if you put onion in everything, and especially onion and garlic, and again, I show you this machine every time because I've got a trigger thumb. It's really hard for me to use my right hand, and I'm right-handed. So this has been the greatest tool for me. And I can do ginger in here, fresh ginger and turmeric and carrots and little pieces of onions or shallots. If I ate nuts, I could do nuts. This is the coolest thing. And I have several examples of it on my YouTube page where I have had actually many Tupperware parties. And if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please consider doing it. And then you never miss a YouTube because not everything I do is actually live. If you're watching right now, you're watching on my Facebook page, Chef AJ, and thank you so much for being here and interacting with me. But a lot of mine are other ways they go on YouTube. So if you subscribe to YouTube, you won't miss a video. Or if you are watching this on YouTube and don't do Facebook or follow me on Facebook, consider doing that as well. Or better yet, sign up to be on my mailing list. We'll send you 6 recipes. That's eatunprocessed.com. I wanted to show you this really cool quinoa that Sharon McRae gave me. It's a toasted quinoa, and it's really cool because it's also pre-rinsed. So while this onion is cooking, Let me just see if I can scroll back and see the questions. Now I know how hard, oh hi Jen, I know how hard Kenny and Eden work because it's not so easy. So there was a question from Tina Marie. Let's see, Esther said, I pass out your cauliflower bisque recipes. Well, don't pass them out, let them buy the book. Okay, Tina Louise, your question. At what time, oh no, what happened? At what time do you normally have your breakfast in the morning? Is it right when you wake up? No, not at all. So as I mentioned, breakfast literally just means break fast. And so I eat when I'm hungry. I do intermittent fasting where I have a 6 to 8 hour feeding window. So my first meal of the day, like today, is going to be 1 o'clock and I'll be done eating by 7. You always want to have at least 3 hours between finishing eating and going to bed. 5's even better, especially if you have GI problems like I do. So I prefer to eat earlier. I would prefer to eat at 5 like they do at True North. But if I want to eat with my husband, we usually can't eat until he gets home, which is 6:30, but we're done at 7. And weekends we definitely eat earlier. So I usually eat 2 meals a day, and they're huge meals and very satisfying. But listen, here's the thing. It's not a religion. I'm not overweight. I'm not trying to reverse a disease. It's just what I do because if I eat earlier, I'm not able to exercise. I can't exercise with anything in my stomach, not even a banana. I don't know how people do that. And so I literally just got off the spin bike. So Patty wants to know where you get the toasted quinoa. I'm on Facebook. I don't know how to do YouTube Live, Betty. So she got it on Amazon, the toasted quinoa. It's my first bag. So anyway, I can't exercise with anything in my stomach, even gentle yoga. And so I just got off the spin bike. I only did 70 minutes. I usually do 90, but I was sick for a month with really bad asthma, so I didn't exercise for 35 days, 5 weeks. So I'm getting back to it slowly. So I'll be up to 90 probably by this weekend. So yeah, so again, but then again, I mean, I don't have to eat at 1. Gosh, there are days that I'm not hungry till 4 when I'm busy working. But there are days that I don't ever really wake up hungry, but there are days that I might get hungry like at 11, but generally I don't get hungry before then. And when I wake up, I have my pot liquor, which is the liquid left for the steamed greens that my husband has for breakfast. I have about 3 cups of that. It's satisfying and it's delicious. And then I have a big thing of hibiscus tea with some beet boost while I'm on the spin bike. I wake up, I meditate for 30 minutes. I get Charles's breakfast and lunch ready and Bailey's breakfast. Then I walk Bailey for an hour. And then I get hundreds of emails a day. That's why I'm always behind. Best way to get in touch with me is through our Ultimate Weight Loss group. I give that priority. And then I get on the spin bike or do my yoga. And then, when you're hungry, food really tastes good. So let's see if I can get to some of these questions. They will eventually find my book. Thank you. So they're going really fast, by the way. That's why I don't see every question, but I try to answer them afterwards. That chopper works. How much strength does it take to use the chopper? Constance asks. It takes no strength at all, because look, I'm pulling it, look, just with 2 fingers. Look, woo, 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 very easy. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, no strength at all. Yeah, oh, I'm so glad I have you hooked on zucchini. So here we go. When it starts to, feel like it's sticking, that's when I add a little bit of water. And by the way, just saute an onion, guys. This is the sweet onions for Costco. They're like 67 cents a pound. I think it was $6.79 for a 10-pound bag. You will enjoy your food so much more. Even takeout. I showed you the Cheaters fried rice, which, everything starts with an onion. That's going to be probably the name of my next book if I ever do one. This will make everything. It's delicious. Then I'm going to add a little bit of the garlic to taste, of course. Let's just put that in there. Garlic shouldn't be sauteed as long as onions. It will burn. But, garlic is good. So let's put some in there right now. Get that going around. And I'll try to get back to the questions. That's why it's nice when somebody's doing this, they can answer it for me. There we go. I'm glad I have you hooked on zucchini. I showed the chopper. Thanks for the heart face, Jen. Hope your cat's doing better and you'll come to Vegas. Thank you, Julie, for loving my videos. Do I use onions every meal? Well, not every meal, but I eat them. When I have a salad, I always put some red onion in. So I wouldn't say every meal, but but many meals, most meals, especially when you don't use salt. Where do I purchase? Okay, I answered that one. Meredith. Hi, Meredith. Meredith, you're going to Lima, but you just got home. Your cat doesn't want you to go away. You're welcome, Tina Louise. Let's see. Thanks for saying I'm glad I'm feeling better. I am. What did you start with when you started exercising? Do you have my book, Mary Jane? Because I tell a whole story about that. But I didn't start exercising until I was 52, and I picked the exercise I hated the least, which was yin yoga, and I still do it. And now I'm hooked on it, because when you have suffered from addiction your whole life, like I have, in my case, it was processed food addiction. Thankfully, I never got addicted to drugs or alcohol. Exercise is the only thing that's been proven to actually rewire the brain to help people recover from an addiction. So it's, you don't have to like it, you just have to do it. And when you start doing it, you will like it, you'll love it, especially when you see what it does to stabilize your brain and improve your mood, and does so many wonderful things for your joints and bones and immune function. So, okay, so now we're going to add the zucchini, because I like zucchini. And actually, I don't like zucchini, I love zucchini. So again, these are all organic vegetables from Costco. No, the onions aren't, but I don't really care, because you don't eat the skin of the onion. So I'm going to add the zucchini, and I'm going to add the leftovers right now, so that because they came from the fridge, and then I'll warm it up. So again, anytime you can repurpose a meal, there was just not quite enough left to make a big deal. This was last night's dinner. This was the gingered chard. So we're just going to add that. Oops, where'd my little piece of zucchini go? And then I'm going to add my greens. What is the recipe? There are no recipes, guys. Please listen to last night's broadcast. If you want recipes, I have 3 books, and please consider buying them. But when I cook like this, I don't cook with recipes unless I'm following my own recipe, in which case there's probably 200 videos that I have on YouTube or all over the place where I have exact recipes. I don't cook with recipes, even my own. Well, unless I'm making, like, my soups, then I do. But for the most part, I just eat the food. That's what you guys have to learn. Okay, in my opinion, if you want it to be easy. Recipes are just a pain. You have to get them out, and you have to read them. What is the nutrient content? Denise, I don't follow nutrient density. I don't believe in it. I don't care. That's majoring in minor things, so I don't worry about that at all. And so, I've eaten an A+ diet for 15 years, so I don't worry about the way I cut the onion or absorbing the fat from the, I don't know, all that stuff. That's reductionist, and, I have either worked or volunteered in a hospital for over 40 years. Never seen one person fat or sick from eating, kale, collard instead of kale, or one bean over another, or not eating nuts, or not absorbing the fat, in their greens or them, whatever that stuff is. So no, don't worry about any of that. If you eat whole natural food, fruits, vegetables, whole grains and legumes, nuts, seeds, and avocado if you're not a food addict or overweight, and they're not a trigger food for you. And don't add the chemicals like the sulfur, sugar, oil, flour, alcohol, or salt. You don't have to major in minor things like nutrient density. Dr. Lyle talks about that in his video. Jareen, it goes so fast, my pan is a Pampered Chef saute pan. Okay, so now I'm going to add my greens, because this is the green challenge, and they're not greens because they're purple. And this is where I'm just going to add a little water, maybe even a little more and I'm just going to put the top on and let that sweat, so to speak. When it's done, I always hit everything with a little vinegar, because Dr. Esselstyn says that we improve the nitric oxide when we add a little bit of balsamic vinegar to our greens. And this is the quinoa that I made. It took 1 minute in my 3-quart Innocent pot, and I'll have some of that too. But I always eat my vegetables first, and then I eat them with the starch. Let's see, gold in your hands. Thank you so much, Shirley. You're so kind. I hope to meet you. I wish you'd come to Vegas. Yeah, I don't mind doing the videos, Dion. I mean, as long as I have somebody to shoot them or something to say. But they're all kind of the same. I mean, in my opinion, I do the same kind of thing all day, but not all day. But, this is how I eat, and that's why when you ask for recipes, I can't give them to you because I'm making them up. So I don't even know what the recipe is until I finish. That's why I have 3 books with close to 300 recipes if you require recipes. But even then, I'm sorry, I do everything from the iPhone. There's no way I can type out the recipe for you guys. So, either get the book or watch the video, but these are very simple recipes. Do I meditate? Yes, I mentioned every morning 30 minutes when I wake up. That was even harder than exercising. Betty says, I had your page open, the live didn't start. I think you have to like sign up to be notified if I go live, but I'm not really sure how that works. So guys, you know, I have a free webinar on Sunday. Please sign up for that. Yeah, Amanda, I said I mostly eat zucchini, but we're on a greens challenge, so I have to eat greens every day. I do eat greens, I just don't always eat them for breakfast. You know, I usually air fry the zucchini 2 pounds, and it's almost no food, so I have to eat another pound of something else, like purple carrots, or I'll starve. Zucchini is lower in calorie density than any of the other vegetables. It's only 67 calories a pound, so you need to eat a lot more of it. I just really like it, and as an IBS sufferer, I know it's never going to upset my stomach. That looks like how I cook, as Susanna's saying, and eat, yeah, put all my food. Well, calorie density, baby. But anyway, please consider signing up for my free, absolutely free webinar this Sunday at 5 p.m. with Dr. Gustavo Tolosa. We went to 10 stores in Los Angeles, including ethnic markets and even Walmart and the 99-cent store, to show you how easy it is to eat healthy and it's not expensive. So Chris, we posted that link on our Facebook page multiple times, as well as Ultimate Weight Loss, as well as sent it out to the mailing list. So use the search box perhaps in Ultimate Weight Loss, or I'll try to remember to post it again. You feel filled eating vegetables for breakfast. Well, I feel very full, but I don't just eat vegetables. I eat a ton of starch, probably 4 pounds of potatoes or rice a day. What is your balsamic vinegar? I live in Canada. Yeah, that's what I use, is Napa Valley or Be Mon Paz. And Be Mon Paz will ship out of the country if you are willing to pay for the shipping. Yeah. I cook the Texmati rice in the rice cooker, so because my Instant Pot's always busy, so I just push brown rice. All right, well that is beautiful. Oh my OMG, I'm going to turn it off. Look at that. Fit for a queen. Everything tastes better in purple. Turning the heat off. What else can I tell you guys? So thanks so much for watching. Please consider coming to Vegas or watching the live stream. It's still $100 off until Wednesday, August 8th. Or just coming to the free webinar on Sunday where I can answer all your questions, which is easier than doing it on a live because I will be able to be seeing it on the computer. So thanks so much. Remember, everything starts with an onion, and don't be afraid to experiment, because as long as you're using healthy, whole, natural ingredients, it's going to taste delicious. I'm Chef AJ, and I make healthy taste delicious. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.